This is Life in the 1900s newspapers, where we read old newspapers together. Today, we're in the Roaring Twenties in Denver, Colorado. The price of this newspaper was only 2 cents. So I hope we get our 2 cents worth. Today's paper is dated Friday, October 14th, 1921. Let's start with a smile a while with Tom Sims. I hope you can hold on to your sides from laughing so much. Pittsburgh is famed for its no-piece bathing soot. Tax reducers seem to be regular cut-ups. The little brown jug leads to the little town jug. The man who marries to win a bet lost. Evening dresses don't go far because they lack backing. Jeweler run down by peddler's auto. A collision at Colfax Avenue and Cherokee Street between an auto driven by Frank Ochia, a peddler living south of Denver, and a bicycle ridden by W.L. Brendler, resulted in cuts and bruises for Brendler. Police surgeon Goldhammer took both men to Police Captain Hannibus to determine who was to blame. C.G. Hahn of the Pierce Hotel, 13th and California Streets, says Ochia ran down Brendler. Brendler was dragged several feet while entangled in his wrecked bicycle beneath the auto. Boys of Chicago better than girls. Chicago, October 14th. Boys are now the little angel children of Chicago's mothers. Boys are better morally than girls, in Chicago at least. Joseph L. Moss, chief probation officer, says, "Girls are not only worse than boys, but the girls are showing no improvement while the boys are gradually raising their moral standard," Moss asserted. Let's talk a moment about marriages. Tip to wives. Judge says they don't need to mend. Wives need not sew buttons on their husband's clothes. County Judge Dunn so ruled when Paul Snyder, who at 20 married Anna Snyder, 17, on November 16, 1893, and asked for a divorce late Thursday. After being a good and faithful wife for 25 years, Anna refused to patch clothes and sew on buttons. Judge Dunn said, "Case dismissed. You will have to wait 1 year and sue for desertion after you ask her to return to you and she refuses."
Pat still working across the hall from you, Les?
Yes, she is.
Do you believe a woman should work after she's married?
No, but I believe it's only right until we get a little money ahead in case of a sudden little mishap.
That's certainly a new name for it. Just what do you mean by that, Les? I hope you don't mean what they think you mean. What do you mean by that?
Well, anything can come about. Any emergency
No, not
can
anything.
arise. Different things can arise.
I see. By the way, Pat,
Tall Texas Tailor, 100% American shine, 10 cents, 1 dime. Tailor repairs shoes. garment cleaning, dyeing, and altering. Milk noodles for breakfast, served with cream and sugar. American Beauty. Say it with flowers. Denver's Florist, the universal language of love and affection. The lesson. My last silk shirt is all worn out, and so are my swell silk socks. And it's back to cotton for me, no doubt, for I'm stranded upon the rocks. My wife's fur coat is in pawn, I guess, and her shoes with the high French heels have gone the way of her satin dress, and we're scrimping upon our meals. I've had to struggle through my life, just making the two ends meet, just getting clothes for the kids and wife, and a place to sleep and eat. So when my wages begin to climb, I splurge, and I guess you would. If you waited the chance for a long, long time, I splurged, and it sure was good. I'm back to the old hard lines again, but I'm sore on the guys who say, silk shirts ain't proper for working men. Say, how do they get that way? I'm a human being like you, I guess, and when things pick up, you'll see. My wife togged out in a new silk dress and a new silk shirt for me.
Play that bull fiddle, and no old oaken bucket.
Why, certainly, certainly. You ain't heard nothing yet. That's funny. I ain't heard nothing yet either.
Hey, Larry, come here.
I can't, I'm busy.
Well, drop what you're doing and come here.
Okay, if you say so. Yeah?
What's the big idea?
You told me to drop what I was doing, so I did.
Why, you... beat me to it that time. Get out.
Doings of the Duffs. Oh, Helen, where is that light overcoat of mine? Oh, I didn't think you wanted it anymore. Who said I didn't want it anymore? What did you do with it? I sold it to a second-hand man for $3. Sold it for $3? What did you do with the money? I bought a pair of kid gloves with it. And what did you do with the gloves? I sent them to my mother as a present from you. Vamp's taboo. Dress with discretion. That is the school board's only personal order to Denver's teachers. Sensibly dressed, cheerful, obliging, intelligent, competent teachers. Copy the swagger of the Follies, the vampire slump of Cleopatra, or Theta Bara, then, well, there would be a danger of the students not attending to the teacher. Just like flying. No jolts, no bumps, no shocks. Yes, in your own car. Ask your dealer about S&S shock absorbers. Corn, 2 cans, only 19 cents. Genuine fine cane sugar, 100 pounds for $6.80. Soap, Fell's Naphtha soap for 7 cents. Sardines, imported in olive oil, 14 cents. At the Denham Theater tonight, Wilkes Players in farce comedy success, Up in Mabel's Room. The best in vaudeville at the Orpheum, Sarah Patton in Charwoman, a dramatic playlet. The Great Impersonation. You have read the story in the Denver Express. See it in pictures, now showing at the Rialto, with James Kirkwood and Ann Forrest.